10 is literally one of the first things we grasp. 10 fingers around 10 toes in our exploratory happy baby pose. Then applause and huzzas when we learn to count up to it. Later, we learn the coin trick. A nickel may be bigger, but it ain't worth a dime. And those two together inspired the very Ben Franklin I was learning about in 4th grade to start his very own store, the friendly 5 and dime we went to on vacation. There, I could intoxicate myself in the school supply aisle. Fat blue pencils, blue barrel cartridge pens, chubby tablets of wood-chunked drawing paper, and a coveted carton of 64 crayons that opened to a rainbow pipe organ. When I crossed the magic threshold of my 10th birthday, I lusted after a puffy red vinyl clutch purse, no doubt because its inebriating smell reminded me of my beloved annual purchase of a red vinyl pencil case. Ben Franklin was a writer, so he understood me. Dimes possessed magic. With the right shoes, tennies, as my mom called kids, you could stop on a dime. Dime novels inspired our cowboy shows. Dimes also marched in the 50s. We scraped the top off our allowance to slot shiny ones into cardboard folders to help our fellow children. Time is thin as a dime and spins even quicker. Suddenly it's 10th grade, and we are social fawns finding our feet, gawking at each other. 10 now applies to tip-top sex appeal and Olympic performance, both of which inwardly crush with their unattainability for average old us. But we learn 10 finger typing and 10 parts of speech and maybe to knock down 10 pins at once when friends take us bowling for the first time. And the dime of time spins, and you live in New York on 10th Avenue. Every cabbie's playing 10-10 wins on the radio. It gets the news, the scores, the weather. And here, should you wish, you may bob in a sea of humanity to revel in the sparkling, spherical, glorious descent of new hope engendered by 10, 9, 8, all the way to Happy New Year. Such a countdown even got us to the moon. Might even get us, as one child said, to 10 buck too. There's something solid about 10. Firmly divided into decades, each 10 is an achievement. We name our history in 10s, each a vivid image, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. And we name our lives in 10s, our 20s, our 30s, our 40s. And the dime of time spins, and it's our 10th anniversary, at which John and I renew our vows. Not that they needed it. And those anniversaries have now had their 20s and 30s and 40s too. The dime of time is never fully spent, for new spins begin. 10 years ago, a marvelous twirling of words began, and today we honor a full decade of the vigorous, heartwarming, and fervent literary commitment that is Writers Read. This beautiful creation has enriched thousands of people, myself included. I could wax poetic for a few more pages, but it's Writers Read. So, here are the top 10 things I love about it. 10, the limited word count. 9, the camaraderie of the writers. 8, the guaranteed laughter. And 7, the windows into the heart. Thanks to 6 the quality of the writing. Thanks to 5, the quality of the volunteer reading staff, occasioned by 4, the kindness of everyone associated with Writers Read. Thanks to 3, Ed McCann's love of writers and the spoken word, necessitating 2, the sweat and schlep concealed by his glow, and Richard Colath's twinkle, to bring the number one thing we love about Writers Read: lovely living writers together with lovely living audiences. If I could, I'd play that on a rainbow pipe organ with Ben Franklin at my side.